Coming up next, the BBC News at 5. And at 6:30, we'll have the day's sports news in Sports Day.
Today at 5, a third person in the UK tests positive for coronavirus and is being taken to a specialist NHS treatment centre. As tests continue, it's revealed the person did not catch the virus in China, where most cases have been found, but elsewhere in Asia.
Our view is there's now a group of countries where the risk is very, very much lower than China and very, very much lower in particular than Wuhan and Hubei. But it's probably sufficient that we move on to our next stage, which is slightly to expand the geographical boundaries where we're giving this advice.
Meanwhile, the death toll in China has risen to 565, but Beijing's ambassador to the UK says the reaction has been excessive.
Rumors and panic are more frightening than the virus itself.
Yes, we'll be asking a specialist for the latest guidance on the spread of coronavirus and what response is considered appropriate. The other main stories on BBC News at 5. Scotland's Finance Secretary has resigned on the day of the budget after sending messages to a 16-year-old boy on social media. The First Minister said there was no place for him in government.
Derek Mackay's conduct fell far short of what is expected of a minister. Indeed, he offered his resignation to me and I accepted it was not an option for him to remain in government.
President Trump will be speaking in public for the first time very shortly since being cleared at his impeachment trial in the US Senate. And this is the scene at the White House right now. The President, due to make a statement shortly, will bring that to you.
I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
And later in the hour, tributes to the Hollywood legend Kirk Douglas, who's died at the age of 103. It's 5 o'clock. Our main story is that a third person has now tested positive in the UK for coronavirus. The patient did not catch the virus in China, where the vast majority of cases have been found, but elsewhere in Asia before travelling to the UK and is